All right, welcome back to Midday. We have Karla Pearce, the lovely Karla Pearce here from the Karla Pearce Art Gallery to whip up a masterpiece as always. Karla, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So what are we doing today? You've already sort of done the outline, but what exactly are you painting today?
Well, I have to admit, I've been really interested in florals. I've been gardening a lot, taken lots of pictures, and I just couldn't resist, had to do another lily painting today.
It makes sense though. It's summer.
Yes.
Gardens are going. I just talked to you a few minutes ago about how I just got all my planters out and organized, and you know, it's sort of the time of year to get your flowers going, so why not paint a flower? Yeah,
it's what's on my mind.
Exactly.
And I have painted flowers here before, I think about 4 times now.
Okay.
And they work. And sometimes what ends up happening is artists will go through a series of paintings, and you'll see it, many artists will have a collection of paintings or the same color or the same theme. And so for me right now, it just happens to be this macro flower image. I can't get it out of my head, so I'm doing another one.
Okay, so where do you start?
Well,
what's the first step?
Well, with the very first step, we want to set up a composition. Now, this may look really simple. There's a couple of different ways to set up a composition. So this is an off-center. It's a 3/4 view composition. And I'm just going to draw a line in it to show you that one of the best ways is 1/3 or 2/3 composition. So if we take this point here and we draw a line all the way down, right, and simplify, this is now 2/3 this way, well, maybe a little more, and then 1/3 this way.
Right.
So that this is actually easier on your eye. The other thing to think about is you don't want to create arrows pointing out. So all of these arrows are actually pointing inward within the composition. So you see how that's pointing in, and that pulls your eye in. So we are going here, and it's offset by here.
That's a lot of detail to think about before you even get started,
Before you even get started. And the rules of composition also work with paintings, but they also work with photography, or even like designs with clothing or tattoos, like anything really that is creative that you need a strong design for. So even before we start, we go into a design. Shall I just go ahead and drop some paint on here?
Did we show the picture of what the flower actually looks like? There we go.
There it is.
That's the lily that Karla will be painting for us. So we'll get started, and then as I mentioned, we go through the show and check in with you. Yeah, so
wonderful.
So yeah, get going. Let's do it.
All right. So I'm going to start with white, and just plain old white. And now I've painted my canvas gray. And anyone that's ever taken any of my classes, by the way, you can take lots of art classes at my gallery. I know, you see the drips, and that's okay too. What we do is right away, as I'm putting that white on the lily, we can block it in, and that line I made there is gone. And within a very short period of time, I'm just going to go all the way around here with this white color, and you can see the shape of the flower.
Wow.
Coming in a very, very
And it doesn't matter if it's dripping here? You don't have to worry about that?
Drips happen. In the famous words of Claude Storm, drips happen.
Drips happen.
I love that quote. And so it's right off the get-go, now we have black, white, and gray. And gray is a middle tone. And if you take a black and white photograph of red, or magenta, or green even, it comes out gray. This
already looks beautiful.
And it
doesn't even have all the colors in yet.
No, and that's right away, just with that, just getting a sense of the petals with the white. Now I'm going to mix this color, burgundy, and I just want to show you, if we can here, how to mix this burgundy color. This is really simple. Perfect. So I've got magenta, and then I'm going to go in with a cleaner brush here, and I'm going to take magenta and black. How simple that is.
Look at that.
Just right off the get-go, and it's going to make this kind of nice burgundy color. There's a couple of different ways to darken.
But that really does make a burgundy color.
And look at that, just two really simple. You don't have to go out, run around, buy this color, just magenta and black. I'm going to take that, and here we go, right in the center. I'm going to go with this one, and just on it goes, just like that.
Fantastic.
And now we've got some color. And of course this will be all adjusted as we go through the painting, but right off the get-go, you can get good color immediately.
Karla, we're going to leave it with you.
Okay.
And we will check in with Karla throughout the show, and then at the end of the show, we'll see the beautiful masterpiece that it is. And we'll talk to you a little bit, too, about what's coming up at your studio as well.
Fantastic.
All right. Good luck.
Thank
we'll check
you.
in with you in a bit. We'll be right back after a break. Stay with us. We'll take a look right now at where we sit currently. Oh, no, we don't. I forgot. We have to check in with our lovely Karla Pearce. I'm sorry. There we go. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful piece coming along. Karla, looking good.
Thank you.
Love it. We will we'll talk to Karla in a little bit, but right now we'll take a We're back with Karla Pearce now, and look at this. This is fantastic. That has only taken her from the beginning of the show until now. I can't believe that. Beautiful, Karla. The detail in this is amazing, by the way.
Well, thank you. Sometimes they just paint themselves.
Did this one?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're really passionate about it, so that helps too, right?
I'm really enjoying this flower. I'm going to put in that stamen part of the flower. It's pretty, you know, that's one of the best pieces of it. And we just like, whoop, there it is.
Oh, wonderful.
Just like that. Isn't that neat?
That is beautiful.
And it just goes in. Part of the way that over time you might think that it's painting itself. It's just basically, if we go in and you make the brush stroke, you just lighten up on the end. Wow. And it does take time to learn this.
Flawless.
But it's not, it's letting go a little bit. So I'm just follow
By the way, Karla can teach anyone how to,
oh yeah.
Oh, there's the picture. Look at that, beautiful. Karla can teach anyone how to paint, she says.
Absolutely.
And you do have a lot of classes at your studio. So what are the upcoming ones, Karla?
Well, I have kids classes going right now. So this is my summer wind up. It's a little different than in the fall. And they are from ages from 7 to 13. And we paint and we tie-dye and we do sculptures and buttons. And it's, you know, it's lots and lots of fun for the kids. We go outside, we get wet and play in the park, and it's really fun. They get to try a little bit of everything. They get to make new friends, and there's a real big drawing component. Every morning we do drawings. So I do actually teach them gesture drawing, which is at a college level. Now the 7-year-olds don't know that they're getting a college level course, and honestly, I've been criticized before by some of my peers for doing this, but you know what? The kids don't know, and they learn it, and they come out, and they love it, and they come out knowing how to draw in a week, right? And it's all about looking at things. So it's gesture drawing is a technique that they learn in that course. But it's fun, so it's not work for them. Yeah, it's all good. It's all in a matter of the education. So these courses run from August, where were we? August 12th to 16th. Yeah. That's mid-August, and then the 26th to the 30th. And they are fun for the kids.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Join it. It's beautiful, Karla. Thank you so much. That's our time for today. We'll see you on Monday. Susan's back on Monday. Take care. Have a great weekend.